Hi guys, and welcome to some Ride 2 gameplay running on the PlayStation 4. We're going to be taking out the MV Augusta F3800 to the Macau street circuit. Waiting for the off then, away we go, starting in 8th position, losing a place there and another, so we're down into 10th. Not a great start as we approach the first turn. Little lift there, and another little lift, so through we go, up into 6th position. So good momentum there on the exit. Down this long straight, 145 miles per hour plus, before hitting the brakes and trying to squeeze back on the throttle as early as possible. Down this long straight now, looking out for a little sliver of daylight that comes through. That's my braking point. So there it is, so on the brakes. And a little look here, a little bit of contact there. Going a bit wide there, so we're up into 2nd place. And very close there to the rider in front. I decided against making the move there, just in case I would have collided with the rider and come off my bike. So we're in 2nd place, looking good. About a minute in now. As we come through these tricky sections, you know, very tough Macau, very narrow street circuit. You know, it's hard enough with a car, but on a bike it really does. You know, it really is a very, very difficult track to race at. You know, you really got to get your lines right. And you know, on this bike you've got to make sure you get on the power very gently, otherwise, you know, the bike will squirm around. You'll see in just a moment my rear wheels do light up a bit here and there. So it is an exercise in patience with the throttle. You can see there the bike getting unsettled into a wheelie as well. So a little bit of a hairy moment there, shall we say. But we're coming through these turns as smoothly as possible. I'm not pushing too hard. I'm more concerned with getting through these tight sections rather than making any moves on the leader in front. So we're coming up to the 2-minute mark then. And on the power now. So it's not often you get a long straight where you can really unleash the bike's power. It is a case of braking for a turn, squirting the throttle, and then getting back on the brakes, because more often than not there is a tight turn coming up. And there's an especially tight one here, so on the brakes, get the speed right down to under, look at that, wow, 20 miles per hour, even slightly less. A little bit out of shape though. But we make up for it now on the exit, getting some good speed through here. And we're coming up to the last stages of the lap then, approaching the 2.5-minute mark on the brakes again, through this really tight right-hander. Got to be patient on the throttle once more. They close in on the lead rider. So coming up to the start-finish line to complete the first lap of 2. Actually, no, sorry, on the brakes here first. Through this right-hander, and this will bring me on to the start-finish straight. So we're in 2nd place there. The lead rider you can see in front. The 3rd place bike is probably a little bit further behind than the gap from myself and the lead rider. So a pretty decent gap. So I'm much more concerned with the bike in front rather than the bike behind. So starting the 2nd lap then. Going to be on the brakes here. Again, just getting on the power as soon as I possibly can. Getting very wide there, pretty close to the barriers there. But that's what it's all about on the street circuits. You really do have to push. Again, just waiting for my braking point. There it is. So the rider in front, the lead bike, is really getting closer now. So it's all about reeling in that gap, but trying to be as smooth as possible. And if that doesn't work out well, I'm just going to have to really get on the aggressive style of riding, just to try and close that gap. You can see the gap's getting bigger now, so it becomes apparent that I've got to be a little bit more aggressive now. Coming through tight, left-hander into a right-hander, very tight again. So you've got to get your lines pretty good. A little bit wide there, but we're okay. Squirting on the power on the exit again on the brakes. I'll be patient with the throttle here. Got to be very delicate. I do have the anti-wheelie on the minimal settings, so you know, it's very easy to get those rear wheels spinning and really unsettle the bike. So most of the control is done by my fingers. So again, closing the gap then, better line through there than last lap. Allows me to close even further. Really tight turn here. Having a little look on the inside. Is it going to stick? No. Just got on the throttle a little bit too eagerly there. Unsettled the bike, and contact there. I didn't want to make the pass there because it would have been a dirty pass. And I believe I do have a couple of opportunities to make the pass before we take the finish line. So we've got about 30 seconds or so left in this race, so it really is a case of, can I get in front? I've got a great opportunity here on the inside, really tight turn. Can I make it stick? Now that's the question. Down to 16 miles per hour, and yes, just managing to fend off the lead rider, but he's having a look at me now on the right hand side, and there he goes. So losing the first place, so we didn't manage to hold on to it very long. We're gonna have a little look again here on the outside. Oh, look at that, closing the door, but on the inside we're having a look, but no, he's managing to stave me off. And we've only got 1 or 2 turns left now before the finish line, so it looks like second place here, unless we can do something here on the outside. But no, he's got the power, he's got the line, so he'll see me off there for second place for myself. So a really good, intense race in Ride 2, and we'll have more on Ride 2 no doubt coming up in the near future. Thanks for watching.